Hey guys, Unseen here, bringing guys another episode of my all free for all gun series show, whatever you want to call it, also known as a fag. I am using the PM63, I think that's what it is, with extended mags. And the reason I usually like using this gun with dual wield, but this is my fun gun, you know. I go around with dual wield and steady aim, and I have a dual wield trick. I'll tell you guys now. I spray with one gun, and this is what I only do this when I have sleight of hand. Now it's steady aim. Steady aim is for fun, but this is when I go try hard dual wield. Um, I shoot with the gun on the right, so it's pretty much the regular trigger button, like the regular fire button. Then once that clip is done, I start shooting with the gun on the left. And that once that clip is done, the one on the right is already done. So it's like an infinite thing with scavenger. It's just crazy, you know. What can you say? It's just it's amazing, but you have to be close quarters, of course. Anyways, today I wanted to count to you guys one of my first a story. I've never said any stories about my life because usually they include friends and whatnot, and I don't want to include friends into my commentary, except for like maybe one or two, like my friend Vince, but it's because he helps me. Anyways. I don't want to include them, but this one didn't have any friends, and I actually remembered it, because usually I remember these stories I want to tell you guys, but I always forget about it sooner or later. So, let's begin. It starts off with, the story happened yesterday. Actually, it's not really a story, it's just a happening. Something happened. So what happened is, yesterday I was home alone. Not home alone, but yeah, I was home alone. Just for like a few hours, like 3 hours or so, I was home alone. And I had nothing to do. I was bored out of my mind. I was just checking out video games I wanted to buy. There's a few games I want to buy, and I gotta find a job because I'm kind of broke. But I have like maybe $40 in the bank or whatnot. So I was just there, and I'm like, damn, I need a new video game. So I was thinking of games to play, but I didn't want this game to put on YouTube because most of the time I buy a game now so I can put it on YouTube. I didn't want that. So what happened is that I'm like, all right, what's a good game? And I'm like, Skyrim is coming out, so why not go and get Oblivion, you know? But the thing is that I do not have the age to buy it. You have to be 17 or older, and here they're dicks about it. And most of the time they actually check your age. So I was like, damn it, I need to get a friend. So me being annoying, I called one of my friends, and I forgot that they started school because now my friends are in college. So I was like, damn, I feel like shit because after I sent her the message, I was like, shit, she's in college, and I just sent her a message when she's in class, and damn. What I pretty much said is like, after work, do you want to come with me and buy the game, and after we chill? The thing is, she was at school, and then she worked, so I felt like shit, but I was bored. So I'm like, alright, let's go on a whim here, let's try this. I have $20, I checked the game online, it was like $19.99, with like the Canadian tax like 20% or some shit like that, pretty high taxes. So but I had enough, don't worry. Problem is that I wasn't the age, so I was afraid, and it was raining outside. Don't get me wrong, it was raining. So I was like, alright, I'm gonna go try it, you know. And if they don't sell me it, I'll just buy new Need for Speed so I can get used to Need for Speed, because I want to also buy Need for Speed The Run, or I want Skyrim more. So I was gonna get Oblivion so I could get used to the mechanics of the game, so I could get used to Skyrim. And I was told it's an amazing game and super fun, and I didn't want to post it on YouTube, so just it's like a win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win. The only loss was that I wasn't the age limit. So I was like, alright, let's try, whatever. So, I get my bike out, and all this time, my mom called me before, like, right before I was about to leave. She's like, alright, there's chicken sandwich in the fridge, but, whatever you do, don't leave the house. I'm like, shit, I gotta leave the house, and if they come home early, I'm in deep doo-doo. So, I go in my backyard, I had to whip out my bike, I had to pull this all like a sleuth, you know. I had to put it in my back, I had to unlock the backyard door, bring it back in, and whatever. So I finally got to do it. It took me some time. And after I'm like, alright, let's do this. And I get outside, it's like pouring hard. I'm like, alright, let's go back and get a sweater. So I got my sweater, and I'm listening to my Skrillex, you know, jamming it in my ears, full blast. Call 911 right now. So that's what I'm listening to. And then after, my bike is old, alright? It's an ugly old bike. It's like bought from a garage sale or anything. So I go to my local EV game. It's like my closest one is like not even a kilometer away. It's like 0.7 kilometers, and that's what the website says. So anyways, I get there, I look inside, I look at the wall, I'm like, I don't see Oblivion. what the hell? Where's Oblivion? So I'm looking around PS3, you know, I'm looking around, and after I'm like, I look at the dude and I'm like, damn, he might not sell it to me. So I'm looking around after the customer he's dealing with leaves, and I go to him. I'm like, do you have any copies of Oblivion? And he's like, nah, we sold it out. And he's like, they're all doing like what you're doing right now, getting the game before Skyrim. So what happened is me and him go through a little chat, you know, we're talking. I'm trying to get on his nice side so he could sell me the game, even though I'm underage. Like, a game. I wanted to buy a game. And I didn't really feel like buying Need for Speed. So I was talking to him and I'm like, so what do you think about the games this year? Do you think there are too many coming out, like Battlefield and 1 for 3? They're all coming out at like a bunch. And he's like, yeah. He's like, I'm gonna go broke buying all these games. And so we started talking. He said he pre-ordered Skyrim. He's a chill dude, you know. And then after, I'm like, so I think I go to him. I'm like, well, I wanted to test out for Skyrim. So what I think I'm gonna do is buy a game by the same company. I'm like, do you guys have Fallout New Vegas? And he's like, yeah, it's right there behind you. I'm like, shit, I look like an idiot. So I turn around and all I see is the game, New Vegas. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna buy it. And after he's like, yeah, it's 35. No, he doesn't say $35, but I look at him like, damn, it's 35 bucks. I'm like, Fallout 3, and he's like, yeah, it's right here too. It's like 20 bucks. I'm like, So, but I asked him because I never played the Fallout series, and I've only seen like Kevin on the Fallout series, but I've never been that into it. But I've been into Oblivion. I did like a bunch of research and all that shit. So, sorry, I said shit with that. Anyways, so he goes and he's like, yeah, Fallout's an amazing game, same mechanics as Oblivion. I love it. And yeah, but I'm like, did you play New Vegas? And he's like, no, but my friends told me it's the same game, just different storyline, and the level cap is higher. So I'm like, all right, not that bad now, is it? So I bought my Oblivion. I bought my Fallout, I mean. So I go and I'm like, here's my debit card. And he's like, all right, no problem, puts it in. And I was like, damn, what happened here? What did I do? Was it because I started small talk? Or I found out why he sold me the game. It's because I have a beard. And I am a hairy teenager. If you guys did not know, I am very hairy. And I have a bunch of facial hair. And you noticed I didn't shave. So I was like, I am never shaving my beard again. If this beard gets me privileges that 18-year-olds get, then, 17-year-olds, but whatever. If this beard lets me, I am keeping my beard. So, I went home, I played all day in Fallout, and that was pretty much what happened. I love my beard, it got me a game, and I bet I could do other stuff with it, you know, buy alcohol. Nah, I'm joking, I don't like to drink, and I wouldn't be able to anyways, I have a cop as a father. So, I hope you enjoyed this mini story. I wanted to go into more detail, but I didn't have enough time. So, anyways, guys, Unseen here. Hope you enjoyed. Signing off. Peace.